All right. I don't know how long I will be on here. For those who see this after the fact, pretty much what I'm doing is my phone, it's screwing up a bit. So I don't know if I have zero point 0.5 gigabytes left or 2.5 gigabytes left, but it recharges in 4 days. So that's what the title is for, stream until the gigabytes fall off. And again, since it's 4 days till the phone gigabyte recharges, either again, I have zero point 0.5 or 2.5, and I couldn't get a correct answer. So to DJ, both DJs, Alter Ego, if I start messing up 20, 30 minutes, let me know. What I might do is go back into my phone, see if the gigabytes how it's going, and then come back. Or I'll, if I can't, I'll just, it might be just a short stream. But again, just to explain the title, I don't know if I have zero point 0.5 or 2.5 left of gigabytes. And again, either A, I'll have like 20 minutes left, or I have over 2 hours left. Again, what I might do is if it starts screwing up, I might go back to my phone, double check to see how it is, come back, and hopefully it works, or it'll be ending short today. So for anyone who's still in here, if people come in the chat and they wonder what's going on, can you do me a favor and tell them it's a phone thing or whatever case, if that's okay? DJ, yeah, I know, but tell that to the phone company. But hello, everyone in the chat. Uh, I don't know how. I don't know if anyone heard what I just said. Uh, Again, either 20 minutes in or 2.5 hours in, the phone will be screwed up. And again, either I gotta go back in the phone to double check it or something else will happen. So again. But hey everyone, how's everyone going? Again, I'm not sure how long this will be. If there are technical difficulties, I apologize, just how the phone is. But yeah, how is everyone going? Even if it's here for 10 minutes, how's everyone going? How's everyone being? Uh, Marco, not yet. No problem, EM. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Again, I don't know how long this stream will be because the phone might be acting up in 20 minutes, and I will try to fix it if it does, but if not, then it'll be a short 20-minute stream. So again, just bear with me. That's all. But yeah, I don't care if Warner Bros. Should remove every bit of the Flash from theaters. No, I haven't. I'll be right back. 1 second. Just had to check on something real quick. But yeah, I know all that was his chair. But yeah, again, sorry about that. All the ups and downs. Hope everyone's doing okay. Hope everyone's doing all right. Um, yeah, the cat knocked something down. Well, he didn't knock something down. It just he wants to be played with. That doesn't sound right, but I mean, I'll do it later. That way, it has more freedom outside. They kind of like throw toys and stuff. Thank you, John Smith. I'm glad you enjoyed the video. No, Gunman, I haven't seen the Puma Man. I already said that. Makai, the entire movie of Halloween Ends didn't make sense. I would go with, just watch my review. I explained in the review. Nippy, I reviewed the Empty Man. It's on. I have that review on the channel. Terry Silver, no, no thanks. I'm not interested. Thank you, Neopunk. Boiler Room is pretty boring. I don't really care. The Sentinel, which one? There's a bunch of movies called The Sentinel. Always enjoyed Crystal Skull. Never thought it was as bad as people made out to be in the first place. EM, nah, not really. Not really. Yes, Hobo, I already know that. I did that. I don't like the extended cut of Rambo 4. I prefer the theatrical cut because the extended cut cuts out gore. Never saw Johnny Quest. Didn't see Cleopatra. Dark Clouds. Someone told me they saw a podcast with someone work on it and they said it's pressed disc. So I don't know if that person's lying or what. I don't know what the deal is. Unless that person on the podcast was lying. Lucas, who I just wanted. Why do I have to get this question all the time? Why don't you put rant in the title? Why don't you put rant in the title? Who gives a shit? Why is it a big fucking deal? I'll put it whenever the hell I want to. What's the big fucking goddamn? I'll do it whenever I want to or don't want to. The video's still the same, folks. It's still the same damn video. Who gives a shit? I don't. I mean, it's this. It's still the same video. So what difference does it make? God, this I don't get that question, man. No, it's fine, Lucas. It's just it's the same video. So what difference does it make what it's titled? It's not you, Lucas. It's just I get that question a lot. It's just I don't understand. Like it's still the same video. It's not like the video has changed. It's still the same video. No, Lucas is a good guy, Derek. He's a good guy. No, it's okay, Lucas. It's all right. It's not you. It's others. It's like people. Yeah, just like even other stream is like, who gives a shit what the title is? It's still the same video. Anyway, no, Tom Cruise is not the greatest action hero of all time. No, I didn't see Dodge City. I didn't. Sorry about that, folks. Just been one of those days, but I'll calm down a bit. I did. It's not you, Lucas. You're cool. You've always been cool with me. You've always been nice with me. It's just it was. It's not you. It's just when you've been asked that literally 30 sometimes in the past 2 months. It's like, what difference does it make? It's the well, Lucas, yeah, I appreciate that as well, but that's not the only reason I said that, Lucas. I'm saying you've always been nice, so that's what I meant as well. No, I haven't seen Matchstick Man. Terry Silver, I said no. I mean, I appreciate it, but I said no already, man. Hey, again, I live again one. Again, hey there, everyone. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, I don't know how long I'll be on. That's another thing. I don't know if I'll be on 20 minutes or 2 hours. That's what the title's about. The title, the reason I title it that way is I don't know if I have zero point 0.5 or 2.5 gigabytes of data left. So either this cut out short or it won't. I just, yes, Sandy Keyshore, yes. Yes, frame by frame, I did get that request. I'll get to it as soon as I can, man. I'm not a fan of The Walking Dead. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Um, yeah, I know Indy 5's bombing. That's good. It's a good thing. And Marco, I'll be honest, I did lie. I did see Indy 5. I wanted it to be a surprise, but I did lie. I did see Indy 5. I did lie, folks. I wanted it to be a surprise for people, but then I realized if I'm really lying, that'd be bullshit. So since you're still in the chat, I'll tell the truth. I did see Indiana Jones 5. I did get requested. I wanted it to be a surprise, but fuck it. You guys are here. You guys have been nice and kind and generous throughout my ups and downs on YouTube. So I'll tell you firsthand, first time, um, I did see Indiana Jones 5. It's a piece of shit. No, it's not an epic rant. It's just a boring piece of shit. I think The Flash is worse. I think Skinamarink is worse. It's a piece of shit, but I thought it was just more of a boring piece of shit. Really boring piece of shit. No. There's requests, but nothing like big movie like that. Is the ending satisfying? I mean, I guess, but not really. I mean, I don't know. You want me to spoil the movie? People get mad when I spoil stuff. Ultraviolet, Mila Jovovich is a bad movie. That's the thing. If you guys want me to talk about Indiana Jones 5, but then people don't want me to spoil it because people get mad. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I forgot Bo was afraid existed. I forgot that existed. I completely forgot that existed. See, now frame by frame says don't spoil. So you said give a preview, now you're saying don't spoil. So I forgot Bo was afraid existed. I did a review of Indy 5 and I forgot Bo was afraid existed. I was doing my list of worst films. See, that would still be number one. That was so bad I forgot. That was so bad I forgot. Well, frame by frame, I thought you said you didn't want to be spoiled. I forgot Bo was Afraid came out. So yeah, I would say that's the worst film I've seen this year. I forgot that movie came out because I keep thinking of The Flash, The Flash, The Flash, The Flash. But it's just a boring fucking movie. I mean, the first 20 minutes is this bit on a train with a bad de-aged Indiana Jones that doesn't work because it's an 80-year-old fucking voice coming out of him. And that it didn't work. This is an 80-year-old fucking voice coming out of this de-aged, badly done Indiana Jones. So that whole scene doesn't work. And people complain about the CGI of Crystal Skull. This has 10 times more of the CGI. This has 10 times more of the CGI. 10 times more. Indiana Jones can fuck himself is CGI. So the first bit is him being hung and swinging while being hung, but not breaking his neck while a bomb explodes and a bunch of shit CGI, bad de aging. Harrison Ford's 80-year-old voice coming out of him. Then he gets on a motorcycle. They get on a train. He has his buddy on there. You think it's going to be about the spear that killed Christ, but it's not. Instead, it's about the dial Archimedes, which, yes, does involve time travel. And it's pretty much a sidekick in his own movie. I mean, he meets Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who is her character is pretty much the Antichrist. No, it's a paid request, Lucas. Again, I wanted to save a surprise, but fuck it. But Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character must be the Antichrist. Easily the worst part of the movie. She's bratty. She's a know-it-all. She does stupid shit like there's a bit where Antonio Banderas is in the film for 5 minutes and dies. And she drops a dynamite, blows up the boat. They get on this other boat. She's whooping and hollering and laughing and yay. And Indy literally has to remind her, my friend was just murdered. And then she turns, is like, oh, sorry. That right there showcases what the fuck this character is. Early on, she's a selfish lady that locks Indiana Jones' door, so he's getting ready to get fucking killed. Indiana Jones is ready to get killed by the CIA or whoever the fuck they were. She just locks the fucking door behind him. Just a bratty, know-it-all, terrible fucking character. The whole fucking third act is Indiana Jones is a damsel in distress where she has to go save him. He's been shot. He wants to stay behind. He knocks, she knocks him the fuck out, brings him back to 1969. He has a nice scene with Karen Allen, and the movie ends. The one nice scene with Karen Allen is probably why it's not an epic rant, because I like those two. It's a sweet scene because she does the same thing he did on the boat in Raiders Lost Ark. You know, it hurts here. You know, it hurts here. And they kiss at the end. Like, that was nice. I guarantee you that was not the original ending. You could clearly see it. If they killed Indiana Jones off, it would have been an epic rant. But yeah, Shia died in Vietnam off screen. Mutt. He died in Vietnam off screen. I hated that shit. But people hate Crystal Skull, so that's why they did it. That's why they did. They hate Crystal Skull. Why didn't but Shia is also a liability, so they don't want Shia in it. That's why I said he died in the Vietnam. In the Vietnam, not Vietnam. He died in the Vietnam. Off screen. Crystal Skull rocks. It's 10 times better than this piece of shit new film. People need to apologize for Crystal Skull. I'll say that. After watching this fucking film, people need to apologize for Crystal Skull. In my opinion. The action scenes of the new film sucked. It's 2.5 hours long. It's poorly paced. Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character is a know-it-all, bratty, irritating character. And I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. Who's I don't know who Elas is. I live again one. ELAS. Who's Elas? I don't know who that is. Rise of Beast didn't see it. No, my favorite is Raiders of the Lost Ark, and then Temple of Doom, Last Crusade. I mean, I like all four of them. Elsa, okay, they're 10 times better. The acting, Harrison Ford, he's feeble, he's sad. The first time you see him is in his underwear. He can barely put on a shirt. Indiana Jones is a feeble old man who might as well be senile and can barely walk on his own 2 feet. He might as well be puppeted throughout the entire goddamn movie. Harrison Ford's just a feeble old man in the new movie, and that's what it looks like. Oh, and Mads Mikkelsen, the villain, at the beginning of the film, he's on a goddamn train. You know those signs when you go by, he gets hit in the face. Now, let me ask you something. If you're on a roaring train and you get hit in the face with a metal pole, metal sign, what would happen? Can I ask you a question? What would happen? What would happen? If you're on a speeding train, you turn around and you get smacked in the face with a metal pole, metal sign. Nah, he's in 1969. He barely has a scar on his face. He's perfectly fine. He's perfectly fine. I don't even think he had a scar. For those who saw the film, did Matt Mickelson even have a scar on his face? Because I don't remember seeing one. For those who saw the film, did he even have a scar on his face? Did he even have a scar on his face? He was perfectly fine. I don't even think he had a broken nose. So if you get hit on the head in a speeding train with a fucking metal sign, metal pole, uh, I don't think you'd get a scar on your face. Apparently, it could happen. I don't know whose reality, but not in the real world. Not in the real world. Uh, Matt Mickelson, he's on the airplane at the end and crashes when they go back in time. If that's what you mean, no one got beheaded. That's what I'm saying. The villain at the beginning of the film on a train got hit in the head with a sign on a speeding train, and then jumps to 1969 and he's perfectly fine. He doesn't even have a scar on his face. He doesn't even have a fucking scar on his face. No, there is no Jesus in the film. There's the spear that stabbed him or whatever, but then that turns out to be fake. No, there's a fake short round. There's a wannabe short round. There's a wannabe short round in it who works with Phoebe Waller-Bridge, as I call him, shit round. There's a shit round in it who's another twerp, which fits because Phoebe Waller-Bridge is a selfish twerp and her little short round is a selfish twerp. So they both are selfish twerps. So yeah, there is another shit round. There's a shit round in this one. But no, short round is not in it. Sala is in it for less than 5 minutes. He punches a guy and then he's at the very end of the movie. I mean, I don't know. I'd just be repeating myself. I'm not in Iowa, Joe Bob. I'm in Texas. And checkers, yeah, I like checkers. But the underwear thing, I don't know what you mean by the underwear thing. Oh, Indiana Jones in his underwear. He could barely put on his shirt. That's the first time you see him in 1969. Yeah, Terry Allen's at the very end of the film. That's why I said it's the one of the only decent things in the movie. Well, The Idol's a TV show I never gave a shit about. So Indiana Jones, I actually care about as a character. So there's a difference. But yeah, hi everyone. Just talking about Dial of Dialysis. Like I said, Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character is just a bratty, selfish, unlikable antichrist. She's a terrible person. Thank you, Marco. Terrible fucking person in the movie. And it's boring. It's just 2.5 hours, and the action scenes are not worthwhile. They're not worth the shit. Well, I mean, what else does she do? She keeps belittling him. She says something about, I'm not going to take any advice from an aging grave robber. She says, like you would know anything about family or uh, what does it mean to be a godfather? You're supposed to be my godfather because it's her, Indy's goddaughter. She just keeps belittling him. Yeah, the entire film until out of the blue, at the very end, now she likes him and punches him out to bring him back to 1969. With the ending they easily reshot. You could tell they reshot the ending. I haven't seen Monster in the Closet yet, Bobby. Yeah, Indiana Jones 4 is faster paced and a shorter film. This is 2.5 hours long. Horror? Phoebe Waller-Bridge is the Antichrist in the movie, so I guess that's horror. Um, I mean, there's no horror in the movie. 10 seconds they go through a sideways where they go through, have bugs, but that was done better in Temple of Doom. Thank you, Clark. I appreciate it, man. Eddie Murphy, Alex Winter, Sasha failed at making career redeeming movies. Well, I never was a fan of Borat, but yes, Coming to America 2, Bill and Ted 3, I agree. Those were awful films, but thank you, Clark. Yeah. And now Harrison Ford with Indiana Jones 5. Fucking bullshit movie. But that review will be up sometime soon. I don't like the film at all. What's funny, there's a guy that looks like Borat in this movie in the scene when Indy has the whip and then all the people turn the guns down on him. One of them, I swear, looks like Borat. I swear it's not him, but he looks just like Borat. And thank you, Lucas. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. You guys have been kind to me. Thank you so much for that. Putting up with my BS. Thank you. I really appreciate that. People say bad things about Temple of Doom or Crystal Skull, but regardless, at least you remember scenes from those movies. Yeah, yeah. This, what the hell are people gonna remember? What are people gonna remember from Dial of Dialysis? Indiana Jones in his fucking underwear, barely putting on a shirt, saying, "Turn down that racket." Just every 5 minutes, this boy has to remind you Indy is old. By the way, do you know Indy was old? Do you know Indy is old? By the way, people, do you know Indy is old? Indiana Jones is old. Do you know that? Do you know Indiana Jones is old? He's an old fuck. He's a feeble old man. Do you remember that? If not, this was going to remind you every 5 minutes. By the way, Indiana Jones is old. By the way, Lucas, he's old in this movie. Folks, he's old. I mean, in case you don't know, he's old. He's old. He's old. That's what the movie feels like every 5 minutes. And James Mangold, yeah, what does Copland have to do with Indiana Jones? Nothing. He was the wrong choice. Nothing about the showcase the shit. James Mangold was the wrong director. What in Copland, which is a great movie, what in that showed he could do Indiana Jones? Indiana Jones is about adventure, humor. None of that is in Copland. Like, I would not get John Woo to do Indiana Jones because it doesn't fit. And I wouldn't get James Mangold to do. I wouldn't get Martin Scorsese to do Indiana Jones. It doesn't fit, and it doesn't quit. It, I I did the review. I forgot Bo is Afraid came out this year, so that's someone reminded me of it. That's the worst film I've seen this year. But The Flash I hated more than fucking. I hated the Flash more than this, but this sucked. This was a piece of shit. Both were pieces of shit. Hollywood loves portraying autistic people as being way too smart. I'm autistic myself, and even I think that, for example, Predator, they had that annoying kid be as smart as a superhero. Well, isn't they made the Flash autistic? Isn't that what they did? It seemed like it. Ezra Miller's Flash, so that was dog shit too. And just like Indiana Jones 5 was dog shit. Fuck that movie. Fuck all these movies. I liked Sisu. I didn't mind Super Mario Bros. Movie. I liked Sick. Kevin Williamson wrote it. Uh, People get mad at me all you want. I like Creed 3. I'm sorry. But, I mean, Clark, that's up to you. Then, I mean, hey, you tell Hollywood that. If I told it, people would get pissed at me. Uh, John Wick 4 is better than Indiana Jones 5. Even I'm not going to lie about that. I don't like John Wick 4 for the reasons I said. But yes, I think it's better than Indiana Jones 5 because the action scenes have more to it than Indiana Jones 5. I'm not going to fucking be over the top. I don't like John Wick 4. It's the most disappointing film of the year. But Indiana Jones 5, just more sad. I mean, both were sad for different reasons. John Wick 4 pissed me off more, but Indiana Jones 5 is a worse movie. It's not John Wick 4. I did see there's some decent parts of cinematography and stuff, but and some action, like the nunchuck scene. That one scene is better than anything in Indiana Jones 5. To be fair, but yeah, I would say Indy 5 is easily technically the worst films. Haven't seen two of the projects. What do you think of as a director? Not much. Mainly the scripts. I really don't give a shit about him as a director. It's the scripts that are terrible, and he needs work on. I mean, if your scripts are that much of a failure, then it doesn't matter how your directing is. Don't have your scripts be pieces of dog shit. You know, don't have your scripts suck. Indiana Jones 5 scripts suck too. It's not an epic rant. I just think Dial 1-800. I don't give a fuck is just a boring ass movie. It's a boring fucking film. It's a boring fucking film. He's a frame by frame. He's a terrible writer. He doesn't know how to write human beings, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, like I was saying, with the for those who weren't in here, the Dial of Destiny. The first 20 minutes is this over the top CGI everywhere, including Indiana Jones himself, de-aged CGI with an 80-year-old voice, an 80-year-old fucking voice. Um, I don't know. I've been so disappointed in sequels. It's kind of hard to be excited for it. Plus, from the trailers, I don't like what they're doing with Spider-Man 2099 because I always wanted to see that character. And now that he's kind of the antagonist, but not the antagonist, I don't know. I'm not rushing out to see it. Maybe one day. Maybe it's a paid request. I don't know. I'm not rushing out to see it though. Well, I mean, I've been disappointed a lot this year. I mean, I don't like that Spider-Man 2099 is like a villain kind of. I always wanted to see that character. That's not really my how I first wanted to see it, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet though. I can't. I don't know. The only thing Indy 5 accomplished from Matt's point of view, it seems it's the worst of the franchise. It's easily. I like all four Indiana Jones films. No, I think Rambo 5 still sucks, but this film sucks more. I do think Dial Destiny is way worse than Rambo 5. I'll tell you that because Rambo at least didn't seem like a feeble old man. It's just he didn't seem like Rambo. He felt like his brother, I don't know, Danbo, Steve Danbo. Is Steve Danbo? How you doing? That's Rambo's cousin, Steve Danbo, or Steve Lambo. Arnold said he felt in the 90s were becoming more interested in Tom Hanks movies than action movies. Yes, Stallone, Willis Van Damme, Seagal were all huge in the 90s, and Bond became Bond became huge in the 90s. Well, but here's the thing though. How long in the 90s did that happen? Like, think about it. When Arnold was big in 91, Terminator 2, 94, True Lies. But what happened after that? Independence Day, Twister, The Matrix, Star Wars prequels, which were successful. So maybe not the early 90s, but it was starting to go in that direction, as well as, Tom Hanks and those type of movies. And Stallone had Assassins that didn't do well. Daylight flopped. Van Damme, his films were bombing. Look how many films Van Damme had bombed. Maximum Risk, which I like. Street Fighter. The Quest. Universal Soldier: The Return. Steven Seagal went direct to video for a bit with The Patriot. Got a little bit of. I mean, they did devolve eventually into that. So maybe not the early 90s when still during Terminator 2 and Total Recall, but it eventually did go into that. And no, I'm not doing Black Panther 2, but thank you, man, for the money. See, this is nope, no one's requested Mutant Mayhem. Nope. No one has requested it. But thank you, I live again one. Bio and Ted, no, I don't think I've seen you on here. I was in the middle of writing a Dial of Destiny, which that review will be coming soon. 80-year-old voice coming out from a DA's Indiana Jones, which looked awful. Hey, Fabio, hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, the tastes were changing, especially when it got in the fast sex, that stuff. But yeah, Dial of Dialysis, I didn't see Fubar. But yeah, again, the first 20 minutes is a goddamn train scene, all CGI. Everything's goddamn CGI. But then it's supposed to be a young Indiana Jones, but it's an 80-year-old voice coming out of him. How the fuck does that work? How does an 80-year-old voice come out of Harrison Ford, who's supposed to be 30 or so in the opening scene? It's stupid. It's fucking dumb. And again, like they go into 1969, the first scene you see of Indiana Jones is in his underwear, barely putting on a fucking t-shirt. He just seemed sad. He seemed feeble. He seemed like a feeble old man. Spielberg should be pissed at Kathleen Kennedy for hiring her sorry ass in the first place back then to get coffee. Oh, no problem, Bio. Spielberg should be pissed at Catholic Kenny and said, you know what? I shouldn't hire that bitch to get coffee for me back in the day. That's what he should have done. That bitch should not have got coffee for me. She should have been, I don't know, hooking rides in Las Vegas for $5 a gup of her gapping teeth. Phoebe Waller-Bridge belittling Indiana Jones the whole time. I'm not taking advice from an aging grave robber. Lock him. Fucking hell, man. Fucking stupid. No, that's the only saving grace. Indiana Jones didn't die. He has a nice scene with Karen Allen at the very end of the movie, but the movie was pointless. It didn't need to be made. Part 4 ended it great. It was just sad. It's like he went back in time with Phoebe Waller. He was hurt. He wanted to stay because he wanted to live history. I guarantee you that was the original ending. I guarantee you the original ending is he stayed behind in history, and then later on, this is what I think the original ending was. He stayed back in time. Phoebe Waller and the wannabe shit round, they went back to the future. They went back to the present, 1969. Then Phoebe became an archaeologist, and then she found like markings or an idol of Indiana Jones, and he's become history. I guarantee you that was the original ending. I guarantee you that was the original thinking. They realized people were pissed because they don't want Indiana Jones to die. Because you could tell, because all she does is she knocks Indiana Jones out. The next scene, he's in the fucking apartment. Then Karen Allen comes in, and it's a nice, sweet scene where she does the "it hurts here," like in Raiders of the Lost Ark, and they kiss. Like that was nice. Doesn't save the 2.5 hour fucking movie. It doesn't. Doesn't save the shit. Well, hell, they kill off everybody. They killed off Batman Michael Keaton. They killed off John Wesley Shipp the Flash. They kill him off. They kill off Luke Devereaux. They kill off fucking John Wick until the next one, which he magically appears. They kill off everybody. They kill off Captain Kirk. They kill off Luke Skywalker. They kill off everybody. I said the Flash, John Wesley Shipp. They kill off Michael Keaton Batman. They kill off everybody. No, I didn't see Alien Dark Descent. Yeah, John Connor, of course. Can't forget him. That I am surprised they did not kill off Indiana Jones, but you could tell it was reshot. You could tell, you could tell, you could tell, you could tell, you could tell. No one's requested Transformers, no. Believe me, I'm already fed up the new pointless character lecturing legacy characters trend. While I'm taking a break, please be safe. Yeah, you be safe too. Yeah, that's what she does the whole time is lecturing. Like she says a stupid line. I stole this, and then I stole it from you. Then I stole it from you. That's called capitalism. That's not fucking capitalism, you stupid fucking bitch. That's not what capitalism is. Not stealing shit. That's not what capitalism is. You don't know what the fuck capitalism means. What the fuck you talking about? You don't know what the fuck capitalism means. That's not what fucking capitalism is. Can someone tell this lady what capitalism means, please? Which is ironic, because who the fuck made the movie? Disney, who's the king of the capitalists and the fucking slavists. God damn it! Fuck! Fuck! That ain't fucking capitalism. Yeah, the movie bombed. That's capitalism. Bravo! Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. But yeah, you can ask me any question on The Flash or Indiana Jones 5. Feel free. Since those are the two fresh in my head. Feel free or something. The male yellow always helps, Lucas. The male yellow always helps. Yeah, of course, yeah, you could tell. Yeah, you could tell the body doubles easily. The horse scene, especially. Didn't see Fubar. The horse sequences, especially, and the beginning. It's Indiana Jones de-aged, so the whole fucking thing might as well be a double. Frame by frame, CGI and magic. That's why. Who's worse, Phoebe Waller-Bridge or Daisy Ridley? Phoebe Waller-Bridge, because she was not belittling. Daisy Ridley's acting is better, but she had 3 films to fuck up her bullshit. Phoebe Waller-Bridge did it in one movie. Let's put it this way: they both suck character-wise. I think Daisy Ridley's a better actress, and she was not belittling Han Solo the whole time. It felt like, and also it took her three. It took. Let me put it this way: it took Phoebe Waller one movie to get to where Daisy really was in 3 movies. And it's not the actress's fault. Here's the thing: it's the way these characters are written. Like Phoebe Waller-Bridge, I'm not going to blame her because she took the fucking job. She got a paid. It's not her fault. It's the character writing that sucks. They took a payday. Hope they got paid well. I don't think these are really is a bad. It's they're badly written roles. John Williams music. I can't tell you anything about it because I don't remember much about it. Like seriously. Uh, well, I don't trust Kino Lorber since they said they were going to release Leviathan and then they never released it. So I don't trust Kino Lorber on anything. And then they kill Michael Keaton's Batman in the new Flash movie. Ezra Miller, yes, he still smells. He's a fucking stink. The whole thing just sad. At least they didn't kill off Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, I'll give you that. But he's puppeted around like this sad, feeble old man for the retirement home. Josh, I did a video about the 2003 DVDs. I just did a video a few days ago. You feel free to look that up. Horror FFA, of those, I would say The Last Jedi is the worst. Well, I mean, Indiana Jones 5 is bombing. What do you expect? What do you expect? Spielberg's like, listen, I have no more Indiana Jones to tell. I don't need to tell anymore. And he's right. You did not need this movie. Like, okay, those who saw this film, what was the major point of Dial of Destiny and You Can't Save Money? Like, what's the point? What's it trying to say? Is it trying to tell something about old age? No. Is it trying to tell us something about, hey, you're never too old? No. What's its actual Last Crusade is about two people, a father and son, coming together, reuniting. Crystal Skull is about Indy finally getting that family unit. He finds out he has a son. He gets married to his loved one from the first film, and he has his family. That's why he looked up and said, "Your grandfather's laughing now." So, what was the point of this fifth one? What was the point? The point was we're old. Well, that's not much of a fucking point. But thank you, Psycho Obo. Having labels like bi, transgender always need to make you free from constraint because of special privileges. Well, Michael Keane, the choice voice, he did a video on The Flash, and I agree with him. He said if Ezra Miller was me or you, he'd be in jail. But because he's non binary and Hollywood, he gets special treatment. And that's Hollywood for you. It's not right, but are you that surprised? What? Neither of them are going to make $1 billion. Fucking no. Hell no. Humil- the the point is its humiliation ritual was like a blood sacrifice from Kathleen Kennedy for power. Did he talk to Sammy Kerr? Yeah, Brett. I already spoiled a lot of the film, so you can spoil whatever. Yeah, they kill off Shia LaBeouf in Vietnam. Like, do people Crystal Lake series who gives a shit about little baby Jason Voorhees? Who gives a fuck? Why would anyone give a fuck? Well, look, it's green because people hate Crystal Skull and Shia LaBeouf is what was the word I said? Liability. So they're not. Did you really think they're going to bring him back? Alice never saw that film. Well, Ezra Miller needs to go to jail, but yeah, that too. That too. I wouldn't say Indiana Jones ruined everything because at least Indy didn't die, but then it's like, what was, like I said, what was the point of the movie? Hey, Raisin Hill, pointless shouldn't have been made. Like, what did it actually say? What did it say? Like I said, King of Crystal Skull was Indy finally getting his family unit. Last Crusade was him and his father reconnecting. What was the point of this movie? Robert James, neither are hotter. The film bombed. There ain't gonna be Indiana Jones 6. In fact, I'm hoping Kathleen Kennedy gets fired, but she probably won't because she gets special privileges. I do think Crystal Skull is underrated. I never thought it was as bad as people made it out to be. And this movie proves it. I think people should start apologizing. That's why I started the video. I started the video saying people should apologize to Crystal Skull. Well, not should, but this film should get an apology. Well, I keep saying should. It'd be nice if this film got an apology. Just as unnecessary as the Star Wars sequel trilogy. Yeah, pretty much. Apollo, the Royal Rumble, that Flair won. I prefer that. Jamarol, no problem, man. Thank you for the request. Uh, I disagree, Death Rattle. I think it looked like dog shit, and it didn't matter because he sounded 81 years old. Because he is 81 years old. So what was the point? Why is Shia LaBeouf a liability, but they let Ezra Miller? Because Ezra Miller is non-binary, so you get special privileges if you're that. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. That's why. Apollo, I would choose Randy Savage. Indiana Jones 6, Indy in a wheelchair, wearing diapers as he's trapping himself while trying to save the world from an alien invasion. Well, no, not an alien invasion. It'd be from Jesus coming back and wanting to kill everybody. It's the Jesus resurrection. Jesus is back and he is pissed. But that'll be the story. Jesus is back and he is pissed. He's got to team up with Bubba Hotep, or he's got to team up with Elvis, played by Bruce Campbell. That's what Indiana Jones has to do. Indiana Jones and Bruce Campbell as Elvis, they got to team up with each other in the retirement home to fight out Jesus, who is trying to take all the citizens of the retirement home because he's tired of them resurrecting him and wearing crosses with him crucified on it. So they're non-binary. I think it means you don't like dick or clit. I think. I guess. Or you just really hate numbers. Maybe you just really hate computers. I don't fucking know. You hate computers, you hate numbers, or you hate dick and clit. One of the three, or something. What was cool about the villain Indy 5? The fact that he took a big metal sign to the face on a goddamn train and he didn't even have a star in 1969. Mount Mickelson took a damn steel sign right to the face, but in 1969 he didn't even have a scar on his face. Frame by frame, that's bullshit. You're one or the other. There's no in between. That's bullshit. That doesn't exist, in my opinion. It doesn't. It's not even opinion. It doesn't exist. I'm sorry. It just doesn't exist. So it's bullshit. It means you like both. I think that's bi, Brett. Sorry, now I'm just staring at the chat. Sorry about that. Fuck Cliffhanger 2. Gives a shit. LaWho's or her, I wish it was legendary, but it's not. It's bullshit to live it. The cabinet ministers didn't do the dirty work. Yeah, I identify as a meat popsicle. So please open your mouth. I will melt in your mouth and not in your hands. That's true. I will melt in your mouth, not in your hands. So yeah, the flat. Well, talk about Dial Destiny being shit. Look at the Flash. God, pansexual means you love Peter Pan. I don't know. You want to have sex with Peter Pan. Hey, Eric. Pansexual means you love having sex with Peter Pan. I don't fucking know. Uh, The Flash is dog shit as well as Indiana Jones 5. They're both pieces of dog shit. How about The Flash? Do people love the scene with the superhero putting a baby in a microwave? That's great. I love when the superhero put the baby in the microwave. That sounds like a song. Put the lime, the coconut, you drink it all up, you put the baby in the microwave, you eat it all up. It said flashy. That's a new song now. I forgot I said that in Resident Evil playthrough. I for which playthrough did I say that in? Which Resident Evil game? I don't I gotta remember. But to put the baby in the microwave, to eat it all up, to put the baby in the microwave, to eat it all up. I say, Flashy, why are you so hungry? It's played by Armor Hammery. He's very, very hungry. They put the baby in the microwave to eat it all up. Matt, yeah, Uncharted video games 1 and 2 easily were way better than anything I saw in Indiana Jones 5. Easily. Easily. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Absolutely agree, Lucas. Absolutely agree. Dread 2, would love to have seen it, but no one saw the fucking first movie. So why would they make it? But yeah, Uncharted 1 and 2, loved it. Phoebe Waller Bridge, like I said, was pretty much the Antichrist in Indiana Jones 5. Paperboy and Mikey, I guess Paperboy, I guess. Nope, I didn't see Retribution trailer because I don't really care, to be honest. Jaws 2, it's okay. Not as good as Jaws 1. Too many fucking scenes of people sailing. The jacket, that was lame. Didn't play Uncharted 4. Didn't play Lost Legacy. Conjuring 4, why would I give a fuck? The Flash, man. Can I ask you something? Why kill off Batman? Can someone answer that question? Why kill off Michael Keaton's Batman and let that be the last scene? Hey Fabio, can you answer me that? Can anyone answer me that? Why you kill off Michael Keaton Batman? Fuck I care about Insidious 6. Season of the Witch I didn't see. Unless it's Halloween 3. Retro Crypt, Randy Savage. Fair Indiana Jones game. I haven't played many of them, so I can't answer it. Uncharted 3, if it's a request. Just this, hey, Street. Hey, Silver Wings, hope you're doing well, man. Good job in the Indiana Jones playthrough so far. I'm just reading the answers. Yeah. So yeah, let's have a superhero that puts babies in microwaves. Let's have him not save a dog. Then the next second he does save the dog. Why does he put? Hey, Delermo. Why does he put a baby? Why? Why? What? Why? Why do you think you make a $300 million movie and you have a scene where a superhero puts a baby in a microwave? Does he think it's a burrito? Do you think it's Army Hammer who's hungry? I just, I don't get this world today of movies. Explain to me, please. I got 80 some people here. Explain it. Explain this shit. Explain it. We're putting babies in microwaves now as jokes. The Flash, he put a baby in the microwave. No, the microwave doesn't get turned on. That's not the point. You put a baby in the microwave. To say I wish he did turn on just because. And the last time we'll see Michael Keaton as Batman is him fucking dying in Ezra Miller's arms. Great, this guy was a fucking creepo in real life. But there's George Clooney, guys. There's Christopher Reeve in a shit fucking CGI that looks like a PlayStation 1 game. Do you like that, folks? Do you like seeing Christopher Reeve and PlayStation 1 style graphics? Did you like that? Did you like that? Did you like seeing Christopher Reeve and Helen Slater together in PlayStation 1 CGI? Did you like that shit? No, I didn't like that shit. It was fucking stupid. Fucking stupid. Fucking dumb. The effects were dog shit. Whoever says those effects are good needs an eye exam. I'm sorry to be mean, but that's a fat jack. The Flash is way worse. Way worse. Did Wonder Woman kill Michael Keaton's Batman off? Did Wonder Woman put babies in microwaves? There you go. Flash is worse. Robert James, how many hours do you want me to take to read Ezra Miller's rap sheet? I mean, The Flash and Indiana Jones 5, talk about a double bill of fucking bullshit. Just unbelievable. Read it, read it. I can't find his fucking rap sheet. I have to find a fucking dictionary. I gotta find a fucking encyclopedia. All right, I might have found something. Oh, the only thing he hasn't done is shower. Michael Keaton's in it. Yeah, he fucking dies more than once. Do you hear that Al Pacino's having another kid at 83 years old? Good for him. If I'm 83 years old, I want to be fucking as well. I want to be fucking 30-year-olds old. If I'm 83 years old and I'm Al Pacino, yeah, I want to be fucking 30 years old. I don't care. Hey, oh well, I don't have to pay for college, motherfuckers, because I'll be dead. It's you on your own, bitches. I get the fuck, I get the poontang, and I don't have to pay for college. So that worked okay for me. Al Pacino's the man. I get laid, and it's someone of age, and I don't have to pay for college. Guy's a motherfucking genius. Al Pacino, I drink to him. I want to be like Al. Al Pacino. I'll be like Pacino. I'm 83 years old. I get to fuck. I get to have sex. And I don't have to pay for college because I'll be dead, motherfuckers. I'll be in the grave. And you don't have to pay the college and deal with the asshole. Psych, I got the poontang for free. So what the fuck is the issue? Is she over 20? Good. And that's all that matters. I'm for Pacino. Ezra Miller. Well, I'm not going to be able to see the chat, so bear with me. What has Ezra Miller done? 2020, he appeared to strangle and push a woman to the ground. The bartender claimed Ezra also choked and slapped a man in an unrelated incident early in 2020. And another woman claimed that Ezra harassed her in her home in Berlin. March 28th, Ezra was arrested in Hawaii. Physical altercation with patrons at a karaoke bar after they yelled obscenities while patrons sang. Spat in a patron's face. 3 weeks later, arrested again in Hawaii for allegedly throwing a chair at a woman, which left her with a cut on her forehead. The parents of an 18-year-old were asked of the court to issue an order of protection against Ezra on behalf of their daughter. Parents claimed that Miller groomed their kid, formed a friendship when he was 23 and she was 12. So I think someone was asking that. There you go. Still got 2016. He still got the star in a fucking $200-300 movie. $300. Wish it was $300. $200-300 million movie. So apparently you get to do that shit. You get to star in $200 million movies. Ezra supplied the girl with alcohol, marijuana, and LSD. Parents think that Ezra used violence, intimidation, threat of violence, fear, paranoia, delusion, drugs to hold sway over their young adolescent. A mother and her 12-year-old child were granted a temporary harassment prevention order against Ezra. They had multiple encounters with Ezra where he was allegedly menacing and inappropriate. Ezra's Vermont home had unattended guns strewn about and a sizable marijuana farm, which was unsuitable for the 25-year-old mother and her 3 young children that live on Ezra's 96-acre property. And then there was a time he was arrested for burglary, broke in and stole several bottles of alcohol. So yeah, there's your fucking star of a $300 million movie. Congrats, Warner Brothers. You are a genius. You deserve the Darwin Award. You are a fucking idiot. Terminator both. Go to jail and end his career. Yeah. Yeah, and he put a baby in a microwave. Yeah, that's all in the movie. Yeah, he put. Yeah, that's Ezra put a baby in a microwave. Just don't get it. I don't. I do get it, but it's just I get it because it's Hollywood, and they don't care. They never cared. Bobby Alien 3, Marco over the top. I'll say for soundtrack. Grace Randolph. I don't give a shit about her. I give no iota of shits. Al Bowen, yeah. Oddly, Al Bowen murdered. It's just he's too fucking stupid. I really do think that. I don't think it was murder. I think he was just too fucking stupid. So I don't know if that's manslaughter, whatever. Just too fucking stupid. But the fucking higher ups that hired the lady in the first place, those are the ones that should be more to blame. That I think that's where I come. I put more of the blame on the people who hired her. I think they're more to blame. Alba was just too stupid enough not to check the gun because you're always supposed to you're always supposed to check a gun. So he's an idiot. He's a moron. But the higher ups that hired that fucking lady who didn't know what she was doing, they should get even more of a blame, in my opinion, because they hired an incompetent idiot. Well, I guess Al Ball was also an incompetent idiot, so there you go too. So I didn't know Al Ball was a producer, so he was a producer. He helped hire. Well, so much for what I just said. Take back everything I just said now. All right, fuck Alec Baldwin then. He should be in jail. Fuck him. Fuck Alec Baldwin up his stupid fucking ass then. Fuck Alec Baldwin. Fine. I take back everything I just said. He should be in jail. Fuck him. I didn't know he was a producer and he hired the bitch. Well, fuck him then. Fuck that asshole. He should be in jail then. Fuck him. Take care, Lucas. Fuck Craven the Hunter. Yes, Andy T. Shore, yes, it's better than the new Indiana Jones. Lord of War, I don't remember anything about. Direct Hit, never saw. We don't need a sequel. I didn't need a sequel to Red Heat. I like Red Heat. I like the movie we got. I don't think you need a sequel. You don't need a sequel to everything. What's with all the supervillain movies? Because they want the Sinister Six, which is not going to do well anyway, because no one gives a shit. No one cares about a Sinister Six movie. No one cares. Or they're going to try to do a big old Spider-Man movie with all these villains in it, so it could be a big event and make hopefully $1 billion. This is all like trying to be build up for the probably Spider-Man versus the Sinister Six movie, which they're hoping for some reason to make a lot of money. And fuck Kevin Spacey, yeah, he's a fucking pervert, pedo as well. Just rubs me the wrong way, man. It really does. It really fucking does. It's just me though. Just me, I guess. It's my computer. Mr. Falcon, are you asking today to do a Ninja Turtle film? Or what year? I guess a new Prime Christopher Reeve Superman film, and just do a Superman Batman Worlds Collide movie. Or honestly, do a Christopher Reeve The Death and Rebirth of Superman with the actual Doomsday from the comics. Because that'd be a great restart to Christopher Reeve and have him make one film with Batman Michael Keaton, and then I don't know, one more with, say, Brainiac or something. Have it be a 4-film deal. The Death of Superman, The Return of Superman, Worlds Collide with Michael Keaton Batman, and then one with a Brainiac, and there you go. Robert James, why do you go fight him? How about that? You go fight him and I'll watch. 1992 or now? And now I don't know. No one can make them now. I mean, I don't know who the fuck would I choose now. What director am I going to choose nowadays? Uh, I would have said Steve Wayne back in the day because he did the Diver 2 Dark Hero and Drive with Marta Costas because he knows makeup effects like Diver 2 and people in suits, and he knows how to shoot fight scenes and action sequences like Drive with Marta Costas. So I would have said that, or a John Woo film, or a John Woo to direct it, John Woo or Steve Wayne. Nowadays, I don't know who the fuck you get because I don't know who you fucking get nowadays. Not much director's worth of shit nowadays. The World's End sucked. Ari Aster, fuck him. Derek, take care. Edgar Wright didn't do The Raid. Edward Wright didn't do The Raid. That's that's two different people. Trainspotting, whatever. Darkness of Man, I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about a new Van Damme movie. Well, I thought he was doing that last Kumite, whatever the fuck the movie was, or no, that's a different movie. I thought he was doing that film with he's playing himself. Well, Winter Flowers, we just went through like an hour talking about Dial of Destiny. Fuck the movie. I'm glad it's bombing. Why the fuck would I want Jordan Peele to direct it frame by frame? Why the fuck would I want that? Terminator, you want to know how Ezra Miller can have a second chance? Someone cut his dick off and yeah, cut his dick and balls off and tie him in a knot. How about how about this? Ezra Miller get his dick and balls cut off, and then I'll think about it. Can we do that? We'll do that first, and then we'll see what happens. Well, Marco, no. Hard target. Lionheart. I only hard target. I think like Wake of Death, he's really good. Replicant, he plays a serial killer. Replicant, I think he did a really good job acting wise. Wake of Death, another good acting job. In Hell, the prison movie. So I disagree. Us sucked. Don't give a shit about Haunted Mansion remake, whatever. Why would you get a Hard Target 3? Why would you get that? No one knows Hard Target 2 even exists. Do you think Extra 2 is better than the first? Yes, I do. Stranded? No, I didn't see it. Sounds like shit. I can't. I keep going back to these two movies because I just saw them recently: The Flash and Dial of Destiny, Dial of Dysentery. Josh Duhamel. Don't get me started on that because that stupid fucking Callisto Protocol DLC, which also was a bunch of bullshit. Gene, why would I look forward to the Barbie movie? Why would me, a 40-year-old guy, give a flying fuck about a Barbie movie? Like, sincerely, why do you think a 40-year-old guy like me gives a shit about a Barbie? Unless she's real, 30 years old, and will sit on my face, I don't give a fuck about Barbie. Yeah, this was a gift someone gave me for my birthday. That was really cool. John Wick 4 was more disappointing. Why would anyone look forward to the Barbie movie? I don't know. I have no idea. Nah, I highly doubt it. I think the movie's like PG-13. If you do that, it'd have to be rated R. I like the Callisto Protocol. I'm talking about the DLC, Manny. That's why I said the DLC. David, I'm not sure what you're talking about. There are extras on the Forte. Because I have it here and there's extras on it. Frame by frame, I don't care Margot Robbie's in it. It's a why would me, a 40-year-old guy, care about a Barbie movie? It's Barbie. No, Gene, I'm not cranky. I'm just asking a legitimate question. Why do you think a 40-year-old guy would give a shit about Barbie? You haven't answered my question yet. I I'm not cranky. That's a legitimate question. Legitimate question, Gene. Why do you think a 40-year-old guy would care about a Barbie movie? Don't you think that would be weird? Don't you think that would be strange? I'm asking a sincere question. I think it'd be weird for a 40-year-old guy to look forward to a Barbie movie. Yeah, I would think it'd be fucking weird. Just saying. The DLC of Callisto Protocol, well, the whole 2.5 hour you playing is a goddamn hallucination, and you're dead. No, no one requested Barbie. No one has requested Barbie. Ninja Turtles is not the same as Barbie. Why do you think Ninja Turtles and Barbie are the same? Ninja Turtles are four people kicking ass, taking names with martial arts. You think that's the same as Barbie? Yeah, I don't know what Ninja Turtles and Barbie, what's similar about them. Yeah, I don't really get that connection. Yeah, the Police Protocol DLC you play and the whole fucking thing is a hallucination, so it was pointless, and you're fucking dead at the end. No, I would not be curious because of Ryan Gosling, because I'm not a Barbie guy. I mean, I don't know why that's hard to understand. The TTM production, it depends. Ryan, yeah, I did get a request for the first episode of Miss Marvel. I'll have that up sometime soon. Robert James, Little Mermaid, you do know she's underage, right? Right? You do know that? Painted Wall, did you ever read a Ninja Turtle comic book? Read that and see if it's for kids. Again, Painted Wall, at least know your history, man. Did you ever read the comic book Ninja Turtles where they're killing people? Frame by frame, what do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about. You have to explain, man. The Little Mermaid is underage. You don't know that? She's like, look it up. She's like 15, 16 years old in the Little Mermaid cartoon. If you don't believe me, folks, look it up. That's why I said so in my review. Go ahead, type in how old is Little Mermaid? Well, how old is Ariel in Little Mermaid? Go ahead, look it up. 16. Is famously 16 years old in anime version Little Mermaid. 16. So, yep. If you think Barbie and Ninja Turtles aren't different, then you're trolling, Robert James. You're just trolling. Yeah, do people not understand the Little Mermaid is 16 years old? Like, I thought people knew this. People don't know this? Well, Chase, here's what they don't realize. This stuff will be uploaded on the channel and people will watch it and they'll see it. So that's fine if they want to do that. They just look bad themselves, not me. Because I'm not fucking drooling over a 16-year-old girl. Because I'm not that way. Sorry, I prefer 40 or 30. Probably 30 or 40 maybe. Yeah, Ryan, we talked about it for about an hour. Indiana Jones 5. There'll be a review soon. This all got on Barbie. Dude, maybe I had a mermaid finish. Well, then go fuck a fish. Find a fish and have your fun. Or don't, because that's wrong too. But fuck am I supposed to do about it? Well, Gene, don't act like an asshole. That's all. You asked a question, I gave you an answer. Stop acting like a dick. Just saying. I asked a legitimate question. You want to be a smartass about it? Don't be an ass. No, I don't fish. No, I don't think Ready Player One deserved to win for effects. Painted Wall, you never read the comic books of Ninja Turtles. You still haven't answered me that question. Have you ever read the comics of Ninja Turtles? Still haven't answered me that question. Answer me that question, I can answer more. Well, then, Painted Wall, to be honest, you don't know what you're talking about. Read the comic books of Ninja Turtles, especially the Mirage comics, and you will understand exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you, Chris. That's what I mean. People don't know their history. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but the Ninja Turtles literally killed the Shredder in the first issue of the comic and killed ninjas, stabbed them, blew up the Shredder, tipped them, tipped the bomb. Read the first couple issues. Apparently, kids can research. Apparently, Gene, I guess you never read the comic books as well, or the 2003 cartoon, or even the 1990 movie where Raphael got put into a coma. Now, I don't know if there's many movies where Barbie beat the shit out of people and got put into a coma. If so, let me know. And also, Barbie is for girls. I'm not a girl. I don't know why that's difficult. You do know Barbies are for girls, right? You do know that, right? Barbies were a girl's toy. Do people not know that? Or is this like news? Is this news to me? Is this news to everybody that Barbie was for girls? Is this something like it's like news at 11 now? The fact I have to explain that shows people have no common sense today, or you're just a troll. They did use their weapons, Gene. What are you talking about? Literally slices Shredder's arm. Shows he didn't like the. I guess he didn't see the movie. Maybe watch the movie first. That would help a lot. Just saying, Gene. How much blood is in the Monster Squad? But there's you wouldn't call that a movie for 5-year-olds or something. Ridiculous. The fact you can't tell the difference between Ninja Turtles and Barbie shows how fucking stupid you are. To be blunt and honest. And people on here see it. Period blood. Maybe our period blood. James Cameron, yeah, I love Aliens and The Terminator and The Abyss and True Lies. Terminator 2 I like. Aliens is my favorite. How about you watch this? It's called A Black Screen. Fuck off, Gene. How about that? How about watch that? I'm doing well, Siege, other than some idiot being a crybaby. Why don't you watch the Barbie movie? Why do I need to watch the Barbie movie? I don't need to do anything. You want to watch the Barbie movie? Be my guest. I'm not stopping you. Not against the law. I don't give a shit about Barbie. I'm sorry. I didn't grow up with Barbie. I'm not a Barbie guy. Hey, QGC. Hey, Ghost of John Wick Speedo. Thank you. I'm glad you liked the review. Some guy just being butthurt. Why don't you look forward to the Barbie movie? Because I'm a 40-year-old guy. Fuck do I give a shit about the Barbie movie? Still haven't gotten an answer, by the way. Ryan, good for you. You don't like wrestling. You don't have to keep announcing it. I did it. Just don't say anything then, Ryan. God damn. Yeah, that'll be the next video. The secret collection of Barbie shit. Exactly. Yeah, I wanted flowers, but a lot of people didn't like that movie. But I did like the Batman, but oh well. Teach their own. But you're a 40-year-old guy, man. Why don't you look forward to the Barbie movie? This is fucking Barbie. I don't. Who gives a shit about Barbie in the chat? Please do. Who played with Barbies? I'm not going to ridicule you. Who cares about the Barbie movie in the chat? I will not ridicule you one bit. In the chat, let's hear it. Nope, paint a wall, not doing it. I don't do stuff by super chat. Sorry. Paint a wall. You're going. If you send a lot of them, I'm not going to do it still because I didn't tell you not to, and you troll all the time with that stuff. So that's why I can't take you seriously if you keep trolling. You can send the money, but I just won't do it. Looks like a generic chit flick. What's that Hot Wheels movie? That'll be coming soon. I don't care about Barbie movie. I don't care about the Barbie movie. Neil Punt, if it was maybe sincere, sure, but at the same time, I'm like, you don't know, you do know who I am. You do know I'm not the audience for this, right? I would sincerely go, you know what kind of videos I do. You know what kind of movies I like and don't like, and you know that I'm a 40-year-old guy. Do you really think I care about the Barbie movie? I mean, if you want to give your money away like that, that's up to you, but know what what you're getting yourself into. Just saying. Just saying. Why would I own Bratz merchandise? I got enough of Barbie. Just get away from the Barbie shit, please. Please get away from the Barbie shit. No more Barbie shit, please. I like the GI movie from the 80s, especially Sergeant Slaughter. Now that was fun. Okay, Red, how old are you? I guess so. I didn't know that was a theme, but hey, stand proud to it. It's not my cup of tea though. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with saying Barbie's not my cup of tea. Uh, I have no gray in my beard. That'll be soon, sooner or later, because old age catches up with everybody. Well, winter flowers, I won't call you names. I get what you mean, but people will call you. Uh, I guarantee someone will call you sexist, because that's what happens nowadays. I don't think, but you're not winter flowers. Give a fuck about Toy Story 5. Who cares? Probably bomb as much as Indiana Jones 5. I reviewed The Good Son on the channel. Because people keep bringing it up in the chat, the Barbie. They keep bringing it up in the chat. Oh, T-Red, cool. Are you a girl? Then fine. You say it's a good film for girls. Are you a girl? If so, cool. If you're a guy and you say it's a good film for girls, then why are you interested? Get my point? You say it's a good film for girls, so are you a girl? Cool. If not, then why are you interested? You just said it was a good film for girls. You just proved my point. You literally just proved my point. Oh, non-binary like Ezra Miller? Okay, that's why we just talked about Ezra Miller earlier in the chat. Okay, sure. Non-binary doesn't exist. Does not exist. I don't care about ocean movies. I don't mind the original Ocean's 11. But I don't mind the George Clooney Ocean's 11. Good. I'm glad Indy 5 bombed. Good. Good. Deserves it. Thank you, QJC. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Glad you liked the review. Sorry, OK Red. To me, non-binary does not exist. To me, it's a made-up thing. You get mad all you want. That's how I feel. Everything every day here is over 100 degrees general. Thank you, Clark. I appreciate it, man. I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but I want to ask you this: did he wait over 3 years to make Top Gun 2 because he wanted to make other movies? Um, he probably didn't have any interest. And then there was talks, but Tony Scott passed away. I guess he looked at they had the technology of what they could and couldn't do. He had a bit more of the power to get that film made because his other films like Mission Impossible have been very successful. There's probably a while he's like Top Gun, who cares? Top Gun sequel. But now after so many years, it's like, well, people are making all these other sequels. Let me do my own. The technology is available to do these flight sequences the way it was done in the movie. And I got a bit more clout because of the success of the Mission Impossible films to do what he could. And he did it, and it was successful. And not a bad movie. I don't think it was a bad movie. Well, here's the thing. I forgot Bo Was Afraid existed. I forgot it existed. And I did review Indiana Jones 5, and I completely forgot Bo Was Afraid existed. So technically, yes, that would be number one. The Flash number two. And Indiana Jones, well, it's three or four. No, it's a male and a female. Hate to be the bearer of bad news. There's male and there's female. Sorry. Maybe once in 1,000 there's a little mutation, but it's male or female. Hate to be your bearer of bad news. Man gets it with a woman, they make a baby. The end. Welcome to the real world. Don't worry, Ezekiel, it won't be much of that talk. Just the guy sent in a super chat, so I'll answer a super chat. Yeah, male, female, alien. Yeah. Male, female, and amber turd. Those are the three genders. We have the male, we have the female, we have the amber turd. The Flash was a total piece of shit. I would say Ant-Man 3 was even better. Biology is all that matters. Sorry. Biology is all that matters because biology doesn't care about what you feel. You could feel good, but you could be dying because your biology says so. Hence, it doesn't matter what you feel. You could feel good, but you have cancer because the body biology says, yeah, you got cancer. You feel good all you want, but you still don't die. So it don't matter. Sorry. Hey, Brett, that's cool. If they still want to send super chats, I'll take it. Bio, I don't know. I think people just want to get a rise out of me. They just because they like seeing me rant and hey, at least you enjoy something and not nothing. You know what I mean? If you enjoy something and get entertainment, that is not a bad thing. At least that's not boring. Well, there you go. Okay, Red, if you want to make up shit, be my guest. It's your world. You can make up whatever you want. That's still not reality. I can make up that unicorns exist as well. That doesn't mean they're real. Like I said, you can make up whatever you want. People can go to school and think they're a fucking cat and wear a fursuit. Doesn't mean you are. Well, Chris, everybody's burnt down superhero films. That's why films like Ant-Man 3, Black Adam, and The Flash all three bombed. So I think more and more people are getting tired of it. Well, okay, right. You just proved my point. You can make up whatever you want. Doesn't mean it's real. Exactly. You just made my point. So you agree with me. Thank you. I appreciate it. QJC, yeah, try. Go ahead, try something new. You probably don't get people mad because they don't want to see the new shit. They want to see the nostalgia shit. So QJC, be my guest, but hey, people people they think studios want nostalgia. I'll say that, and there's a certain audience that wants nostalgia. But there you go. But hey, shit happens. Have I played? I don't know anything about Street Fighter 6, so I don't know any information about it. Uh, I probably don't even have the systems to play it because I only have a PlayStation 4 and a PS3. But I know nothing about Street Fighter 6, so I don't know who the characters are, if there's a story or if it's just a tournament. Yeah, I know nothing about it, so sadly, I can't answer your question. Um, I guess I could look up Street Fighter 6. Least I could do for the super chat. Thank you. Sorry, folks. I'll take a little bit of time on this because he sent in a super chat. I don't want to give him nothing on what to do. Oh, I guess it is on PS4, PS4, PS5. Okay, so it is PS4. I haven't played a fighting game in decades, to be perfectly honest. So, and someone gave it 1 star on audience reviews, but then someone gave it 9 out of 10. So there you go. There's the world of today. Yeah, I don't know anything about it, so I haven't played a fighting game. Like I said in decades. Gozer, why would you do 3 commentaries on 8 Crazy Nights? Like, why three? Like, what would be the point of doing 3 commentaries? Just to say the same thing 3 times? Hey, Bronson, my dad named me after Charles Bronson. He was my dad's favorite actor. That's very cool. You know, it's funny when I first saw it on here, the first time I saw that name, I thought Charles Bronson. So that's pretty cool to find that out, man. That's cool. That's a good name, Bronson. Bronson. It's a good, solid name. Unlike Matt. I don't know. I don't know. I guess there's nothing wrong with Matt. I just making fun of my own name. But very cool, man. That's really nice. Very cool of your dad to do that. Very cool. Hey there, Sage. The Lost 2006. Never heard of it. Bill Murray, The Man Who Knew Too Little. I don't mind it. I didn't see Downfall because it's like 2.5 hours long. I'm not doing it. No, I was not named after any actors. Brothers Bloom, the Brothers Bloom. Never heard of it. Um, Jonathan Majors. I don't know what's happened in the case. I don't know the details because I've heard also that there's some case from 10 years ago that he did something similar. So I don't know what all the deal is. I've heard he's innocent. I've heard the flip side that 10, 15 years ago, there was a case where he did apparently do something. So I don't know what the details are. Have there ever been any an action movie? You mean with Bobby as the name of the hero? Bobby? Hmm. I don't know. Bobby Brown, but that's another type of fighting. Well, Bobby Brown, he punched women, so that's another different fighting. So I don't know. I don't think Dolph Lundgren was the problem in Masters Universe. The problem was there was no budget to do anything. Uh, fuck the director of the Flash should never direct anything for next 10 years. So Bobby Hill, that's not an action star, but I get what you mean. Wesley Snipes in the fan, Bobby. Hey Bobby, there you go. Wesley Snipes in the fan. Hey Bobby, now do you care? What movie one is 10 times cooler than Cool Duder? There's a movie called Bronson. Tom Hardy plays Charles Bronson in the movie. Have you ever seen it? Um, I don't think he plays Charles Bronson in the film. I don't think. Like, I don't think he's playing the actor Charles Bronson. I think that's based on something else, right? I don't remember much about the film, unless he's called Charles Bronson. Maybe he is he called Charles Bronson that? No, he plays a oh, known from 1987 as Charles Bronson. Okay, but he's not like playing the actor Charles Bronson. But okay, I get what you mean. That's Michael Pearson, known from 1987 as Charles Bronson. Okay. Yeah, but I don't remember much about the film, so I can't say anything about it. But yeah, Sally, I can't answer your question. So okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's about the Prisoner arcade. It is Michael Pearson. Yeah, that's why I wanted to double check. And the Prisoner got his name from the actor. Okay, I've seen the film Lock. I did enjoy that movie. You know, I liked that film Lock. Worst dinosaur movie ever? I don't know. Theodore Rex. That'd be up there. Or go watch Raptor with Eric Roberts. Nah, I've never seen Bottle Rocket. Sage, I promise you, I will not ridicule or make fun of you. How about that, Sage? And if someone does that, tell them to go piss up a rope. How about that, Sage? If you hear this, say what you want and what you like. You've been on here for a while. Say whatever you want, and I will not be ridiculing you. I'll make that a promise. And I say it here on camera, so there you go. I won't take it back. If other people do, who gives a shit? Fuck them. Say what you want. Brick, yeah, I did enjoy it, despite the fact it was directed by Ryan Johnson. I did like the film. I mean, I don't like 2005 King Kong, but you just say whatever you want, man. Yeah, I have seen Hard Times, and yeah, I get what you mean. Not a bad movie at all, Hard Times. But yeah, I definitely get what you mean. I think it's definitely like the last fight in the movie, I believe. Uh, I don't know. Bad movies you really love. Well, I don't secretly do anything. I like it or I don't. Just how it is for me. I either like the film or I don't like the film. That's really all there is to it for me. It really is. God loves you, cool. I hope he exists. Because it'd be cool to say hi, but if he doesn't, oh well. I would like for him to exist, but he does. I mean, does he exist? I don't know. I haven't seen any proof yet. Want to believe, but if he does exist, cool. Ferret is aliens, then alien, and after that, in my disbelief for what? Well, I mean, Marco, to be honest, there's definitely more proof if he doesn't, but if it makes people feel better, go for it. Yeah, Morgan Freeman is God. That's true. Morgan Freeman is God. That's true. I saw in a movie once. That's true. I did see in the movie once. So yeah, Morgan Freeman is God. That is true. No, I don't like real-time strategy games. Not a fan of that at all. Yeah, I'm aware of Rumble, but it didn't work right for me, so I just uploaded stuff on Odyssey as well as here. Ezekiel, for all I know, it was luck and randomness, random weird thing where one step to the left, we'd have ears the size of Dumbo, and one step to the right, we'd have dicks the size of elephants. Maybe one step to the top, we'd have heads the size of shape of baboons, and maybe one step to the bottom, we would fly like fucking pigeons in a John Woo movie or doves, depending which fucking John Woo film you see. So I don't fucking know. But I don't really talk about that stuff. I want to believe, I'm open to believe, but I don't know, so I don't talk about it, and I don't really care at this point. You mean like the Double D Avenger? Sure, Tim. That's TM2. Yeah, that's a weird name. But I will end it now. We've gone for about 2 hours. Thanks everyone for coming out. For definitely the crazy, hectic, up and down spindle of the night, but it's definitely an interesting. Drake, I'm doing all right. My belief: shit happens and then we die. That's my belief. Shit happens and then we die, and then we won't fucking know. And if there's nothing left, then shit out of luck. You're still dead anyway. And if it does, what a great bonus. So, yeah, gotta go play with my Barbie collection in Zally. Yeah, everyone have a good night. Take care. Uh, no, it's not miserable, just realistic. Don't get your hopes up. If I'm wrong, it's a good thing, but if you're wrong, it's pretty depressing. If I'm wrong, it's a bonus. If you're wrong, it's depressing. That's the way I look at it. So I always look at the worst thing. If it doesn't happen, then it's a bonus. It's a plus up. But yeah, take care, everybody. Have a good night. And we will see you in the next video. Bye bye.